But yeah. So what is it? Their team comp is. Let me go find this real quick. Yeah, saying one hammer, drill, scroll, spinner, which is super fun. So like this is like the first thing that like, cause like when I was just scanning through things to watch, this is the first thing that was super weird to me. The fact that like four people normally don't go mid. Like the only team that consistently sends 4 people mid is Neo, because they're all running katanas. So their only job is to make sure that you can't play the game, you know? But like a lot of teams don't do this, like ever. And like, it's not that I necessarily have a problem with it. It's just that it comes down to, like, as I kind of like briefly mentioned earlier, it comes down to like wasting time.
Word.
You know what I mean? Cause like look. Drone spawn at 225. So look, we're gonna count. Remember, no one's at the outer, by the way.
Word.
So drone spawn, they're up, all of them, every single one. People are still fighting mid. They're still fighting mid. There's still a fight happening middle. The mid fight is still happening. Mid fight is still the drone's gone. Like, look. Outer corner is okay. Corpsyi doesn't check outer corner, but I'm basing off the assumption that it's still up. Or whoever died first, went and took it. And even still, look, we're 10 seconds in. No. Not when someone looks for outer. Yeah. Like, you can pressure 3 mid. How I see it is that you can send 3 mid, but your fourth, which is normally your hammer, right? I much prefer your hammer to get that outer drone as soon as it spawns. Because the faster that you get that outer drone down, the faster you can start the hammer engine. Like the way, so like how I play hammer, and I've been doing this I've played like 50 games this way, right? Talking about running, just strictly running between outer corner and inner cage, right? You get that drone on time, doesn't matter. No one really can stop your route. And regardless of whoever's contesting. Okay, let me get PowerPoint.
I think their outer's still up, because I was looking at the point difference, and most of them points are when they all went mid.
Yeah. So why I like 3 mid 1 outer, right? Is that right? We can agree, right? We can agree that I'm gonna go through it. We can agree that if both teams just take these 2 drones, the game will end in a tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We agree that if this team takes these 2 drones and this team takes 3, this team that took 3 will win, because they'll be up 700 points, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, if this is a 95% chance, and if this is a 65% chance, and this is a 50% chance, yeah?
Yeah.
Ideally, you want to start here. Well, you know that you're going to get this every time. And if you know you're going to get this every time, you know you're going to get this on spawn. If you know you're going to get it on spawn, that means that you know that you're going to get this drone in a timely manner. Or you're going to arrive at the drone in a timely manner. So that means you're going to get this one on time. And when I say on time, I mean as soon as possible.
You have a good chance of taking it and or stealing it.
Yes. And obviously the other thing is, right, if you know this is a 95 and you don't want to start here because you know that it's free, okay, then just start here because it's 65. And because people are fighting over mid, they're not going to be contesting this because they're going to be fighting over mid.
Word.
So you take this and just go outer. And then you just go back and forth the whole game. Like, legitimately, it's the easiest 13k route in the game so far. Like, no questions asked. No, nothing. Don't gotta think. Don't gotta breathe. You just gotta go in between these 2 drones the whole game, right? Press Tenshi Muyo whenever they try to contest you here, and you'll get 13k. No questions asked against any average team, right? My problem with sending 4 mid is that you're not getting this drone at 225 by 225. You're not getting this drone by 225, and if you're not getting this drone at 225, that means that you're missing a drone spawn.
Where when somebody sees all, like somebody on comms calls for mid, they're already gonna go for their outer.
So I mean, of course, both teams handshook this thing, right? But imagine someone coming off. So, say someone dies at. So they go mid. They start fighting at what? Like 37. Hold on, let me see when they start fighting.
It seemed like they were fighting for early points, like hella early points.
They're fighting over mid control, which again, like I don't have a problem with. But here's the thing, right? So at 230, 235, they're posturing. 232, posture. Say someone dies here. Someone gets absolutely, like, Corpsyi gets blown up. Imagine Corpsyi dies, right, at 228, right? 2-second respawn, right? So Corpsyi dies, 2-second respawn. He comes up, right? He still sees people are fighting here, right?
Yep.
Path is right there. This drones haven't spawned yet, by the way. So, like, this pathing, and especially because he's playing skate, right? It's very easy to just do this, like double gum dash. You're here.
Oh wait, the live's going a little tweaking for me. I'm gonna leave it and come back in.
All
right. Yeah, I can't see none of it right now.
On Discord or on?
On Discord.
Okay, I'll reset that in a bit. But actually, I'll reset that right now. Actually. But yeah, like, there's nothing really stopping you from just going towards outer. Like, it's one of the big issues with sending for mid. Can you see now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, just want to make sure that everyone can see PC screen.
Oh, you're streaming on Twitch?
Yeah.
No, bruh.
So the thing is, what was I saying? Yeah, so if someone ends up dying early, it creates a problem where, like, it actually gives them an opportunity to contest this drone at the beginning of the game, because most people are going to still end up being caught here, and it's not, respawn timers aren't enough where people will actually, like, people will want continued pressure mid. So even if someone dies right after you, then this drone's already gone, especially since you're playing skate, right? It makes life really easy for your opponent in some cases. I mean, it doesn't end up happening, but yeah. But, like, let's see, it's these are all, like, I think it's only mid drone gets taken, but I think that's the only one. They're still all fighting for it. They're still fighting mid. All right.
That's at the beginning of the game, or
at the beginning of the game? So their outer is still up. No, what were we gonna say?
Oh, they're ranks. I saw one of them with, like, a god.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, these teams are good.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, like, bro, we need to get in contact with these people.
That's what I'm saying. No, so, right, you see the opponent's outer and inner cage are still up. It's 213.
Yeah.
So for the rest of this game, permanently, they're losing 700 points, 1,400 points, gone. 700 is the baseline level.
Yeah.
So for the rest of the game, they're minus 700 points. If they lose this game by 700 points, it's because they didn't take that drone on time. This is, I mean, you can say that this is based on the assumption that, I mean, your opponent's also losing 700 because they're not taking the drone on time. But, like, again, you know, the point still stands. It's like, again, I'm not listening to comms. I don't know if anyone said, oh, middle is up or whatever. Or sorry, not middle. Inner cage is up or whatever. Oh, here we go. Disaster.
You got someone going towards their outer.
Yeah. I'm gonna see why. Look. Fuji, YouTube. Man, gone. Outer time. I'm pretty sure that drone is still up. You wouldn't make that movement if that drone wasn't up or it was just respawning.
Alright.
Right? And you can see one of See one of course your teammates go and respond to that. Yeah, that drone is up. The drone's been up since the beginning of the game. It's 193. Like, legitimately, you know? You know what I mean? Like, 225, 193. It's like, you're losing points permanently, you know?
Yeah, their meta is completely different. But the thing is, their opponents are playing. No, yeah. The thing is that their opponents are playing the same way, though.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, it seems like, even though it's strange for us, yeah, like, it's fine for them. That's
so, like,
weird.
So this happens, right? Fuji goes, says, hi, I'm contesting your outer. This is fine. Corpsyi does. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, this is fine. What? Outer drone getting contested. I don't think anyone was there. Okay, so they end up 1, 2, 3. They end up trading outers, outer corner drones. I'm pretty sure, because they both send one. Both teams send one over there, and there's one contesting. Yep, of course his teammate comes, helps him out. They get the drone, instant punish. Click. Look at this team play though. Like this kind of stuff doesn't, like, I don't see this often. I don't see this often.
Crazy.
Look at this play. Look at this. Like everything that I see in NA in the games I've watched is all 1v1 stuff, right? Like when we're talking about helping people, it's like, oh, maybe just a gum shoot or whatever, and the other person goes their way. But the fact that, right, Kunai stops the yo-yo pressure, right?
Yeah.
Corpsyi gets the drone, dash for the stun. Corpsyi throws the net, makes a big weapon. He's done. Easy. Guy's dead. Well, plus what is it? Plus 355 points. Smooth, consistent, easy. This is stuff I like to see. Mid drone's up too, right on time for that. It's gone. Whiffs the Tenshi, but again, it's whatever. Name me one hammer that will do that, by the way. Name me one like NA hammer that will do that, right? How many times do you see this happen and the hammer just turns around and leaves, you know? Or presses power buster in the situation. Most hammers will try to press power buster in this situation. They'll jump, dash forward, try to press power buster, or like they would save their Tenshi or whatever. Nah, none of that. Because we're securing kills around here. There's a really good net. Now and look at all that space that they have now. Just because that net exists, right? Net says hi, boom. All that space, they can't live there anymore. Now they're pushed back. Now if Corpsyi wants, he can turn around and take his inner. Look, and it's free because no one's ever gonna contest him there, and he can even farm his Tenshi Muyo with that too. Like, legitimately, right? We're talking about creating space. I mean, this is 101, right?
Or he just puts them all back.
Boom, net up, get out of my space. And, you know, Power Buster said, yeah, you're definitely getting out of my space. Okay, now that you're out, now you're forced back. All right, let's go back. Boom. Has enough time to wide attack. No pressure at all. And now mid's up too, because they've been pushed back. Now they're forced to defend their own inner cage because they've been pushed back. The person that's defending is doing a really good job so far. Perfect. Dies in such a way that Corpsyi has enough time to wide attack the mid drone also. And now we're there. I mean, unlucky Tenshi, but again, like that might have been overstepping. Like ideally, right? You do this, right? Maybe you throw a net or something. Like you throw a net or something, you're like, all right, I know I'm outmanned or whatever. Turn around, go the opposite way. But like again, like probably would have been fine if it wasn't for the Tenshi Muyo, you know.
Or he didn't have his Tenshi back yet, right?
Almost. It's almost back up. Yep. Good play. Boom. Easy. This is why it's important. Always look to your outer, because there will come a point where they will contest your outer, and if you don't see it, you can't save this. Like this was death. right? Fuji had the kill, free. But because Corpsyi turned the cam, looked, was able to rotate easy.
Right.
Good piercing mixer. Corpsyi recognizes there's enough space. Says, all right, they're coming off spawn. They're rotating. All right, this is free drone, easy. He knows he has a backup from Punishing Blade. That's why it's just not even a question whether or not he can go there. He's like, all right, I got my Punishing Blade behind me. Free, easy money. Boom, boom. Drone gone. Uncontested, absolutely free. This is where things get strange because now we're just getting to over-aggression. But again, doesn't become too big of an issue, right? Because again, he has Tenshi. He can do this, right? This is a play you can make because you have Tenshi. You know what I mean? Because remember how I talked about earlier, right? The biggest issue with contesting outer is the fact that if you don't get the drone or if you die, right?
Yeah.
Tenshi, you just press the button and it's there. You really can't go wrong, right? And then obviously he has the free route back to mid. Boom, boom, 1-2. He has the free route back to inner because his team's doing a good job making space. See, Fuji's trying to 1v3 them off the mid drone. It doesn't work. And because their inner cage is gone and mid is gone, and their corner is gone, or I'm assuming that their corner is also gone, it means that the only two drones on the map are their inner, are the opponent's inner cage and the opponent's outer. Corpsyi just clicked their outer and rotated. It will be up in about 7 seconds, which means the only thing on the map is this inner cage. And because Corpsyi's team did a really good job of creating space, then they delayed that drone being taken. That drone is not being taken at the same time as the mid drone and Corpsyi's own inner cage, which means that they're allowed to contest this for free without giving up anything. So this is for free. This is free. This contest is free. This contest is literally free. It does not matter what happens because this contest is free. Because on spawn, outer is up and inner is up, and they're still on the back foot. See, look, outer is up. They can't take this. We're off respawn. What's up? We're here. He's dead. Like you see this? You see what I mean? Like with the way this fight goes, you take your you take the two drones, you take the 65 and the 50. You win the 65 and 50. Now you can contest the 30%. If you lose the 30%, nothing happens because you're coming off respawns. Like, look, all right, we can test, right? Corpsyi ends up dying. Boom, right off respawn. He's there. Says hello. Same as teammate. Off respawn. Hi. You cannot take our outer because we're coming off respawn. And again, brings it back to the whole issue I was talking about a while ago about the problem with contesting that outer, right? They end up taking inner. I mean, this is something, it's kind of whatever because, again, we talked about how that contest was free, meaning that both drones, both outer corner and inner cage should be up. But again, like, the thing with that is, like, you can't really run standard hammer route. You can't really run default on hammer because you need to take those two drones at the same time in order for you to actually lose nothing by contesting that outer cage, your opponent's outer cage, Because if you try to run default, try to run standard, right? So, okay, if you try to run standard, right, and have Corpsyi takes this one, and if you try to leave this drone up for you to take, right, because this drone died. Now we're looking for things to do, and that's why you see one person. Let me get my colors right. That's why you see one person make this push here. One person makes this push here. One person makes this push mid. If you try to keep this drone up, it's very easy for them to continue this push here, and you might and this drone actually might be contested, and then now you're the one on the back foot. You know what I mean? Because now you have to spend time defending this instead of actually just pushing. Because, like, so if they're going to be pushing this way because they send someone here and they send someone here, so the remaining two will be pushing this way. If this drone is up, it actually gives them a way out. Because if they steal this, then everything is okay, If these two drones both get melted at the same time, now they have nothing to do. Because mid is also going to be gone because since they were on the... Since they had to defend this drone, right? Because mid was already taken, that means that they would want to push out this way because mid will be up. And because this is up and this is up, they'll also want to push out this way. So mid is spawning, right? If this drone is left up, after they take mid, they can just continue pushing, right? If mid is, if this drone isn't up, right? If this drone is not up, they push mid, they can't go anywhere. They have to go back to their drone. And as I said earlier, right? These two drones and these two drones are your drones. You should get these drones, right? But because Corpsyi's team is in the position where they can take these two at the same time, doesn't really matter if they can push mid and take mid, because now they have to defend. Now they have to defend this again, and now we get into the last situation, right, where this attack is free, or this attack even is free, because they don't lose anything. Because again, on respawns, these two drones are gonna be up.
Or they are.
It's free. It's free. It's literally free. It's free.
Yeah.
It's absolutely free. Like I'm gonna go back just so you go over this again, right? So again, inner corner gone, mid gone. Okay, we know that no one's contesting our outer, no one's contesting their outer. The only drone that's on the map right now is inner cage. We know that no drones are on side of the map that are actually easily accessible for these people for our opponents to take. We can contest it. Okay, we die, whatever. Off respawn, right? Off respawn, because our outer corner is 95%. Now we can head over there, and we'll be there in a timely manner because the drone spawned big. It takes a while for most weapons to break that aren't named hammer, right? And their hammer is going towards their outer like almost 100%. So this ends up being free. Inner cage gets taken off respawn just like this outer corner. Then they go contest mid. Doesn't matter if they lose mid, because now they can fight over. Not only can they fight over mid, they can also contest this their inner corner, right? Okay, they don't get their inner corner because it doesn't spawn big and their team melts it. No problem. Just retreat back to your inner cage, and now we can run back standard. Now we can run our hammer going from inner cage to outer corner just as normal. Easy.
Secure in the bag.
Really good. Look, mid just spawned. You can see one of Corpsyi's teammates. Boom, immediately goes. All right, we gotta get our 95%. 95%. We gotta make sure that that's gone. We gotta make sure our corner is gone. You see that?
Yep.
Gotta make sure our corner spawn big. Gotta make sure that's down. Corpsyi says, I don't want to fight these people on our drone. I'm just gonna go where no one is. They have the piercing mixer support. Doesn't matter. Corpsyi dies here. Piercing mixer's over the top. Contesting 2. They're gonna go to their outer because they have piercing mixer to soften off the drone, as you just saw. Yep. You can see briefly. Boom. Their inner is gone. Mid is gone. That contest is free again. Off respawn doesn't look corner again. Small details, whatever. But he's looking for a free Tenshi. Misses again. It doesn't matter. Inner's up. No problem. We're there to contest off respawns again. The idea of contesting, knowing that off respawn, it doesn't matter whether or not you die. You're gonna be there to contest your drone, right? Off respawn, boom. Now we're here to contest this drone. Doesn't matter if they get it or not. Mid is up. Now we can burn through mid. Corpsyi knows he's not gonna burn through mid. Tries to get the power buster. Whiffs. Doesn't matter.
I remember you try to do that.
Yeah. And the craziest thing too, yeah. Hey, Bluck, what's the normal WNA score? Isn't it about like 29,000, 30,000 that people normally
Around
get?
that. Yeah, around that.
This is 20. This is a
but yeah.
This is a 27,000 game. This is 27, 25. Like doesn't happen. And like both hammers getting 8.9. That doesn't happen either.
Yeah.
Normally it's the hammer getting 10K plus and everyone else filling in the rest. You know.
This meta's kind of crazy. Or different.
Yeah. I mean, it looks weird, but like again, if you go over why they actually do it, it's fine.
Yeah, it's because they're actually making sure.
Yeah. And again, 28-26. You don't see 28-26 very often.
Or
it's really good.
I actually got to be out for it right now.
Man.
If you're gonna keep on streaming, I'll have it up.
Yes, sir.